Good morning. Happy Sunday. I'm just approaching the yoga studio and I spent the morning reflecting on change and how, if I could continue eating and feeling the way I felt the first month of carnivore, I'd still be doing it today. But I'm not smarter than my body. My body is the smartest thing about me. And my identity is the most fragile. And taking those two things into consideration means that I need to listen to my body and I need to be really gentle with myself and my identity and how I identify myself. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, I'm carnivore. 5 years before that, I was vegan. Am I more animal based? This is all identity stuff. It's all ego. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. What I'm eating doesn't really matter to you and your world. But sharing it might have an impact. And I think that that's why I feel willing to be outspoken about what I'm eating and also how what I'm eating is changing. So, point of the whole message is don't get too hung up on what people are eating, because our God-given right as humans is to change. And, if one way of eating worked for everyone forever, we'd never talk about our diets or how our eating changes. But as you've probably come to see, most people's diets and lifestyles change throughout their lives, because that's what life does. It changes you and we evolve. So I'm happy to share what it is that I'm doing as I change. And I also look back and I'm like, wow, I used to do that and it was working for me then. And then I woke up one day and I realized it wasn't. And then I started talking about that. And be okay with other people changing, because then you'll be that much better about yourself changing. And giving yourself that permission is part of the key, along with compassion and curiosity and detachment, is the key to your nectar, enjoying your life, accepting yourself radically. So I'm going to go practice, and then I will show you how I'm making pork loin later, because that is going to be part of my Sunday prep. High protein, lower fat, super delicious, something I'm really loving. So I'll see you later.